That's good.
All right, so let's take a look at these photos you got there, Artie.
Okay. Well,
Also try Dominick Montiglio
Oh.
mob.
Also try to ball.
Let's take a look at these.
okay,
photos.
we're going to go through some photos.
Yep.
Here's a couple of photos of me.
Were you receiving an award?
I
or
have
giving
no
a speech?
idea what I was doing, but I was speaking probably to some group somewhere. But
Okay.
I don't know where. I just ran across them, and there they are. Dom, this is that photo of the gas station on 86th Street that we dug up. And once we started digging, we had to keep agents or detectives, law enforcement personnel at the site until we concluded that we had dug it as far as we could and that there was no evidence to be found. And we did that for about 6 weeks. We covered that around the clock with agents and detectives.
Wow.
And it was a big dig.
Yeah, I remember.
And cost the FBI close to $200,000 to dig it, and then we had to put it all back together again.
And you didn't find any bodies?
No bodies. There were supposed to be two bodies under there, and we had two swords. Dominick was one of the guys who told us there were two bodies under there, and Freddy DiNome was the other, said there were two bodies under there. So obviously they intended to put two guys there, but we think that too many people probably found out, and they decided that that wasn't a good idea. That seemed to be what we concluded. Here's a picture of the dog and myself. This is a body sniffing dog that I got to come down from Albany. The New York PD didn't have a body sniffing dog, so they told me I'd have to contact the New York State Police. So I contacted them in Albany, and they agreed to bring the dog down, and all we had to do was pay for the trooper and a night's lodging at a motel in Queens, and a place for the dog to be in the truck for the night. And then the next morning we came over, and the dog went into the hole and sniffed around, and couldn't find a trace of anything. So we concluded that it was a bad lead, although we do think it was probably true, but they changed their plans for some reason. Well, here's Chris Harvey Rosenberg. We all know about him.
Right. And we had the Freddy.
Victim of the gang. And here's Freddy DiNome with his family before his wife Carol left him once she was relocated in another city, and she knew he couldn't get to her. Plus, he was still in custody at the time that she said she wanted the divorce. And the only secret, Freddy could find out information, even from prison. Freddy was able to call around and put things together and figure out something going on in the street. But the only thing he never figured out, this was according to, now who told me this? I guess Carol. The only thing he didn't figure out was that his daughter, once they moved and had been out there in that other city for a couple of years, got pregnant and had a baby with a black man.
Oh, you would have
And
went
Freddy-
ballistic over that.
Yeah, and Freddy, he knew she had a baby, but I think it was Carol said it's a good thing he didn't know that. He would have I don't know what he would have done, but he probably would have killed that guy
Oh,
if he could find him. But that was one of the only secrets that they ever kept from Freddy.
What's
Here's
this
a-
one here?
It's a photo someone in my office took of me sitting at my desk back here, and I guess a young agent over asking me some questions, probably.
Okay.
But that was back at the Brooklyn, Queens FBI office. And these are a few photos we took out when we went out to look for a murder weapon, a gun, in Great South Bay that had been used to kill Joe Scorney and by Vito Arena, the gay hitman. By the way, have you heard there's another gay hitman in the press?
Frank was telling me.
Yeah, another gay hitman. They don't call him the gay hitman. They call him the gay gangster or something like that. But he's gay and he's...
Vito's the one that wanted to get made up like Tom Selleck, right?
Yeah.
Well, Audie could tell you that. I mean, you should let him tell you that story.
Oh,
'cause
that's
it's
a great
funny.
story,
And you know
too.
what?
Right.
You could get a picture. He's got Murder Machine up there. Show picture of Vito, and then it becomes even stranger because Vito was
When you
the
see his
ugliest thing in the
picture.
world.
He's an ugly dude. Anyway, we were looking for this gun out here, and I first contacted. You can see the Coast Guard boat back here. Well, there's a better picture of it, and I went out and spoke with the Coast Guard station in Montauk, and asked them for assistance on this, which they very nicely agreed to help. And they towed this dock over where we needed to do the search, and they kept the boat on station to help move the dock around and to keep anyone away from us. And these two gentlemen actually were agents in the Denver, Colorado office, I think. And they at the time at least were the Bureau metal detector experts. And so they flew in, and there you can see these poles that they're putting down to the bottom and trying to locate any metal, but they were mostly getting beer cans and
Right.
junk.
Lures.
We never did find the gun. And then we finally, as a last resort, we brought in the FBI scuba team, and they dove. You can see some of them in the water here. I think there were 6 of them out there. And they were swimming around and trying to just visually locate the gun, which we didn't do.